Hello and welcome to another installment of Throwdown Thursdays. Today, deep within the forest of Yucatan, gamers of Team Epic Meow turn rival treasure hunters, for they have discovered the lost city of Codinca. In the centre of the once great citadel stands a stone temple. Local legends tell of a great treasure that lies beneath the temple, but despite weeks of searching, no doorway has been found. On top of the temple stands a square stone altar. On it, a pattern of 16 carved tiles. Examining them closely, they discover an intricate series of mechanisms, which allow for the tiles to switch places and be turned over, revealing a stone side and a gold side for each. Carvings on each side of the pillar indicate that a sequence of 4 key patterns must be made with the tiles to open the temple. Who will be the first to unlock the secrets of Codinca?
James, thank you for that lovely introduction. So in Codinca, each player gets 4 key cards and 3 spirit cards. On their turn, they can either switch a tile of theirs with another player's, or flip a tile. They can double flip, double switch, or they can flip and switch, or slip and flip, switch?
Flip and switch.
Flip and switch. The idea is to match the patterns that you have on your key cards. As you can see, James, all yours are white, so they need to be white. You can see the tiles have double sides, they're gold and white. So that kind of puts you in a kind of advantage?
In fact, I think in this game it put me at quite a disadvantage, I felt anyway, because I like to have a mix, because some of the key patterns on the key cards, they are a mix of yellow and white, and some of the spirit cards that you have, they allow the board to change in terms of, if you look, you know, at my spirit card here, I can turn half of the tablet white and half of the tablet yellow.
Yeah. So, so you want to try and get everything white, basically.
Yeah. And most of the spirit cards, I think, have that ability. So it's going to be very hard for me to keep my tiles all white. As you see here, I'm having difficulty at the moment. And Ashley and Natalie have already unlocked their first key card.
Yeah, which is perfect for them. Both of their first turns were amazing. They got a card straight away, which is pretty nice. So you use your first spirit card to rotate 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 270. Doesn't really matter. You go 180, and you get a nice little pattern there. So and use your second key card, spirit card, to change the colours.
You see, because Ashley and Natalie got their first key card very quickly, I felt like I was really far behind, and this was an act of desperation, really, to catch up.
You've only just got your first key card activated, but you've used 2 of your spirit cards. So it's not that it's looking bad. I feel the spirit cards are very important in this game.
Oh, they are. They can play a very key role in you unlocking your key cards very quickly.
Yeah, that's what you want, really.
Yeah.
We saw, Natalie and Ashley, they've done it first turn, which is pretty amazing. So Sam's just used his. Normally, pretty much when someone uses their spirit card, they're going to guarantee that they're going to flip over one of their key cards.
Oh, yeah. So what you've got to remember is that the spirit cards count as a free move. So even after you've taken your initial 2 actions, you can activate the spirit card if you wish to activate one of its 3 abilities, whether it's rotate or move the line along or use the ability of changing the colours on the tablet.
Yeah, so you've done 2 of those things so far.
Yeah.
Ashley used another one of his spirit cards really well, actually, just now. He's got a nice little 4 pattern.
Yeah, he's progressing really quickly.
It's such an odd pattern as well, because he's got the gold in both corners and the white in both corners, so he's done really, really well there.
Yeah, you see, this is the thing. You'd think that having to make the tiles, 2 tiles yellow, 2 tiles white would be a disadvantage, but really it's not.
No.
I think it's a lot harder to keep them all the same colour.
Yeah.
Especially if people know what you're going for.
Yeah, exactly.
They will try. You can also flip an opponent's tile.
Yeah, exactly.
Which can be annoying. If they can see that you're like 2 moves away from completing a key card and they know what you're going for, they can flip a tile over so that 2 moves now becomes 3 moves, and you've got to wait a turn longer to complete to unlock your key.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another thing, obviously, everyone's key cards are hidden, but when you unlock it, you obviously have to reveal it just to confirm that pattern has been made.
Yes.
But then after that, you can put it back face down, so people actually forget what you've possibly made. Especially, when you reveal your first one, you see Ashley here, he's got this little square section going on. Most likely, he's got the little tiny square one.
Yeah.
You can see if you can flip that over now. Oh, he's going to use these 2 actions to flip
Yeah.
over. So he's probably got the small gold square, yeah, which he has now. So we know he's got that, but you probably can't remember from 10 minutes ago his first one, which was a straight line. You might be thinking, oh, he's maybe getting straight. Let me flip that to a different side.
Here's the thing. Usually, yeah, you would, but because Ashley progressed so quick in this game, strangely, my concentration was really on par. I knew what Ashley had made up to this point, and I knew what he was going for.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's now or a little later, but I go out of my way to hinder his progress toward completing that last key card.
Yeah, he's got the diagonal at the moment, so he's going to struggle to get that. It depends on what colours he's got as well.
Yeah, I know it's a diagonal line he's got to make, but I don't know
the colours. And
the colours. This is the thing. You know, you don't want to take the chance that flipping a tile will be helping him. But Ashley he hides his plays very well. You know, it's like here. You think he's storming toward it, and you think, oh man, he's going to be finished at any minute.
Yeah.
But you know, that might not be it at all.
Yeah. So not only have you just messed up his little diagonal, you've also been able to get yourself a nice little key card there. So your second one, and you still have a spirit card, so things could be looking up possibly. You're only, in saying that, next turn if he flips it over and it's, the diagonal that he needs, he's won the game, hasn't he?
Well, at this point I thought Ashley had won or he was going to win the game.
Yeah.
But I was going to make it murder for him to get there. Very good game. I said everyone's doing well and progressing nicely and, unlocking their keys.
Natalie's just made a little
square
one a little earlier. Nice white one there. And let's see what you're trying to make here. You're probably trying to make the straight, trying to get in. That's the thing. Although you've made this here, and that is so close. Oh, I was saying that, you've just used your last key card.
That's my last spirit card. So
spirit card, sorry.
Just to push myself along. See, I used 2 key cards far too early on. It was very rash.
But you managed to unlock one of your key cards without using any spirit cards, which was obviously helpful. Just that was the prime opportunity to use that one, wasn't it?
Exactly. Now it's down to me and Ashley
for the diagonal.
For the diagonal, we're both after the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be who's the more determined to sacrifice a turn really to stop the other opponent, and then hoping that either Natalie or Sam help us along.
Yeah, I think Ashley has the hardest job, to be fair, because he's after you. So not only does he want to put he's in a good position for a diagonal key card, but he doesn't want to put you in a position where you're going to get the key card. Look, if you're only a little bit further this way, but if that was him doing that, then obviously when it comes to your turn, you'd be able to shift it along. So Sam's struggling to make a move here.
Yeah, I think
he's got the straight line and he's got the diagonal that he hasn't done yet. Natalie's still got the larger square one, and she's also got the straight line as well.
Yeah,
but she's still got 2 key cards. She could have done a double shift maybe. But then is it really worth it using 2 key cards just for the straight line? Nah,
that's what you got to determine. Well, this is the other thing. You got to be aware that there's still spirit cards out there. So I think Natalie's the only one with her spirit cards left. So she could use these at any time.
Yeah.
Remember, I've got to keep all mine white. I don't know what Ashley has to do with his.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But I've just got to hope one of those spirit cards isn't played yet.
Yeah, because that would be the worst thing. Because that sets you back probably 2 turns. Because you're going to have to, depending on how many are flipped onto gold, because you have to flip them back, and then that sacrifices a turn for moving them. Ashley's having to flip his over to gold, which means he's most likely got either the gold diagonal or maybe double gold at the top, 2 whites at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a giveaway there.
Yeah,
so
could be.
He wasn't as close as I first thought when he was getting them into position.
Yeah,
exactly. He could have. Yeah, it's such a back and forth game, and sometimes it's
there we go.
Natalie has just completed her line.
Yeah, which is
well
pretty
done.
good. And luckily, all yours are situated where they stay white, so it's looking good. These 3 have obviously moved further down the line. You need these 2 up here a little bit, but it's hopefully going to get. It's so close. It's so far.
It is really close.
If only you had that one more spirit card to do the line shift.
Bump it up.
That would be nice. Sam's moving it all over the place. As long as these 2 could stay around here. Because you can just use 2 actions just to move them down. As long as you can keep... Natalie's just moved this one. If you had 2 in the corner, it's a lot easier. But you don't, unfortunately, now. As you can see, look, all you need is 2 more moves. Ashley moves his down. Obviously, at that point, he's probably just thinking about his own movements.
Yeah, he's so invested in... as you say, he just wants to get it into position,
yeah, and
or the best position possible.
Yeah, and he obviously overlooked the fact that you was getting that diagonal.
Yeah.
So everyone had one more piece left, and you was just the one to get it in. So I was very, very lucky. And obviously, Ashley's was rather difficult. You can see he's got the golden diagonal, so he had to spend a lot of turns flipping his over. So what's like the main thing that you focus on when you're playing this game? Is it keeping the spirit cards, really? Obviously, this game you didn't. But...
Yeah, I played 2 very early on in the game. Yeah, it's firstly you have to analyse what's in your hand in terms of the keys. I say when I saw what I was given, I was distraught. Really, I felt it was a very difficult position to be in.
Just been them all being all white.
Yeah, them all being white, and I say because more often than not, I thought if not all the spirit cards, they change the board in terms of colour from white to yellow, and if your tiles are in the wrong position, as I say, you could be 1 move away from completing a key card, and then it turns to 2. The spirit cards are very key to your gameplay. It's all a matter of timing using them. As I say, it's awesome how they've got 3 abilities. As I say, the rotate, the line shift, and
the actual ability as well
to change the colour of the tablet.
And you used all 3 of those abilities as well, and you managed to get all your spirit. Or we got 2 spirit cards by using the 2 key cards by using those spirit cards.
Yeah, I didn't expect to win this game because, as you saw, Ashley soared ahead, and he was 1 key card away for so long, and it must have been so frustrating for him to, as you say, you got to wait 3 turns, and obviously, Sam and Natalie had their own agenda. They were trying to make their own key cards and changing the colour of the tablet and the shifting things along, and then you're like, just take me into consideration for a second here.
Just don't do anything. Flip your own tiles, it doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine.
Oh, crazy.
It's a very good game. Well done, James, for winning.
Thank you very much. It's good. It's, the game is very good, very well thought out, very well done, and it's so simple.
Extremely simple.
Easy to pick up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd recommend it. And they say tiles are colourful. It adds to it makes the game eye candy.
Definitely.
If you like, especially since you get to pick your own tiles.
Yeah.
It's
very nice.
Whether you're a big fan of earth, water, wind, or fire.
Yeah. How could you forget fire?
Well, fire burns.
Well, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.